The Twits. Written by Roald Dahl, narrated by Steffi Medrano and David Aiken.
The ravens swoop over. They had only just finished the job when the roly-poly bird came swooping in, screaming,
"They're coming back! They're coming back!"
Quickly, the birds flew back onto the roof of the house. The monkeys rushed into their cage and stood upside down, one on top of the other. A moment later, Mr. and Mrs. Twit came marching into the garden, each carrying a fearsome-looking gun.
"I'm glad to see the monkeys are still upside down,"
said Mr. Twit.
"They're too stupid to do anything else,"
said Mrs. Twit.
"Hey, look at all those cheeky birds still up there on the roof. Let's go inside and load our lovely new guns, and then it'll be bang, 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 and bird pie for supper."
Just as Mr. and Mrs. Twit were about to enter the house, 2 black ravens swooped low over their heads. Each bird carried a paintbrush in its claw, and each paintbrush was smeared with sticky glue. As the ravens whizzed over, they brushed a streak of sticky glue on the tops of Mr. and Mrs. Twit's heads. They did it with the lightest touch, but even so, the Twits both felt it.
"What was that?"
cried Mrs. Twit.
"Some beastly bird has dropped his dirty droppings on my head."
"Mine too,"
shouted Mr. Twit.
"I felt it! I felt it!"
"Don't touch it.
cried Mrs. Twit.
You'll get it all over your hands. Come inside and we'll wash it off at the sink."
"The filthy, dirty brutes!"
yelled Mr. Twit.
"I'll bet they did it on purpose. Just wait till I've loaded up my gun."
Mrs. Twit got the key from under the doormat, where Mugglewump had carefully replaced it, and into the house they went.